So you're familiar with the term Armageddon. There's a new phrase emerging, Mobilegeddon.
It'll wipe out 40% of local businesses from mobile search results. In this week's Compute This, what that means to business owners and us as consumers.
Back from Schrock Innovations owner Thor. Schrock, good to see you, Thor. So they've penned this, Mobilegeddon.
Yeah,
right?
the media has started calling it Mobilegeddon.
It'll get your attention.
It does, and it really brings it into full contrast because this hit last week, last Tuesday actually, and when it hit in Lincoln, a lot of our competitors in the computer repair field, they were all mobile-friendly websites. Most of our competitors in Omaha, however, were not mobile-friendly, and as a result, if you do a mobile search for computer repair in Omaha, almost half of our competition has just dropped off the search results. You won't even see their websites if you search.
Have you been busy as businesses are responding?
Our Schrock Interactive division has been just slammed this week. On top of that, we had a big bid coming through from UP, so we're like, oh, great. But
when it rains, it pours.
Could we have had this like 2 weeks ago when it was slower? But no, I mean, we've been calling all of our clients, and finally those, you always have a few clients that just never call you back. Like, oh, you just want me to spend money. When their website dropped out of the search and they called back and like, why didn't you tell me? We've been trying.
Yeah.
So, so we're moving a lot of websites through. And the good news is if you have a content management site, like a WordPress site or something like that, it's not difficult to solve this problem. If you just have a straight up website that was coded, specifically for you by a company that is not a content management site that you can add content to whenever you want without having to call them, then it's a little bit more of a production.
But the WordPress, is there a plugin or something that you just download if you have a WordPress site?
Yeah, if you have a WordPress site, you can solve this problem. Right now, Google is still allowing websites that have mobile versions of their sites to be seen in the mobile search. Now, it's not an optimal solution. By this time next year, Google's going to get rid of those too. So you don't, right now, the fastest way to get your stuff back up and running and get back into the search is to install a mobile version of your website.
And that takes how long on average?
Well, on a WordPress site, we could have it done in a couple days. I mean, it's pretty quick. If you don't have a WordPress site, then it doesn't make sense to even mess with the mobile version of the site. You want to go directly to a responsive design. It's a little more expensive, but if you do the mobile now, you're going to have to do responsive by next year. Otherwise, you'll be right back in the same boat.
Yeah, there's people out there, there's businesses out there that have done their own websites, maybe somebody internally. Is this something that they can do, or do they need to bring in a professional?
Well, if you have a WordPress site or a Joomla site or something like that that's a content management system where they kind of step you through everything and you can go shop for a plugin, a good mobile plugin is going to cost you about $100 on the open market. There are no free options that are really good.
Is that a one-time charge?
It's a one-time charge, and you buy it and it's on there. But like I said, that'll buy you about a year. What's going to happen, the reason this is all happening is Google wants to make money showing you ads on mobile websites, on phones and tablets and things like that. And right now, because over 56% of web traffic comes from a mobile device now, Google's losing the desktop views, and the websites just aren't optimized to be seen on a tablet or a phone. And so Google has to push these businesses to actually make some changes to make this stuff happen. So what they're doing is literally hitting them in the wallet, saying, if you're a business that uses your website to attract new customers. So we have some examples that, we went through a few of our clients. We checked out the Omaha Morning Blend website, and your website, I'm happy to say, is mobile friendly.
Mobile friendly, yes.
So, and this is a tool that Google has. You can go, you just do a Google search for mobile friendly. I wonder if you can do it from your phone. But you do a Google search for mobile friendly, and you can just type in your website address here, and it'll show you exactly if your site is mobile friendly or not.
We always have been cutting edge over here at the Morning Blend, haven't we, Mayor?
I don't think anyone's ever described us that way. You brought in an offer, though, for those who are hearing this, and they know they can't be without Google results. It's just the way of the world.
Yeah.
So you've got to respond in some way. What's the offer about? Okay,
so what we're offering to customers right now, we are absolutely slammed, but the mobile plugin solution is the short-term solution. So we're offering $200 off the mobile integration. Usually it costs about $500 to have us do this. As I mentioned, the plugin itself costs $100. So we're making a couple $100 doing all this work for you. So we're giving you a $200 discount right now to get that up and running. If we can't do that for your site, if your site does not have WordPress or Joomla or something that we can apply a plugin to, we do have to take your website and recode it a bit to make it a responsive website. What that means is the content on the page will automatically reorient itself based on the size of the screen your visitor is coming from.
Sure.
That's what Google wants to see. And eventually, you're going to save the most money by doing that now rather than doing the mobile plugin and then doing it now. But if you're a business, like Bagels and Joe in Lincoln, whose site is not mobile friendly. If you're a business and you're losing customers in search right now because you know, they're not seeing you, you need that mobile plugin.
You could have paid for it in a few hours, depending on your business.
Yeah, I don't know exactly how many bagels that is, but yeah, I'm sure it's not
bagels.
many.
It's a few. SchrockInnovations.com, or call the nearest service center to get started.
Absolutely. All of our Schrock Interactive team is located in the Papillion Service Center. You can stop in and talk with them, or you can call any shop and they'll transfer you right over to Chris.
Got to pay attention to this stuff.
The power that Google yields, huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
true.
it's not the first time they've shaken up the world a little bit. I mean, 2 updates ago, they accidentally had Schrock listed as a restaurant.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, that was frustrating. And there's nothing you can do. You just have
I'd
to
like
wait for
to know
them to
what you
figure it out.
specialize
Yeah,
in.
what's your main dish?
Cooking it up.
We're back in less than 3 minutes.